Monetary. It's time the monkey climbed the money tree.
So, everyone is talking about this comet 3I Atlas. It's bright, mysterious, once in a lifetime, and apparently it's a sign from the universe. Now, whether you believe it or not, you have to admit it's fascinating. Why does something so far away make us feel so connected? Why are people suddenly looking up, waiting, and wishing? Stay with me till the end because I am going to share three things you can actually do with this curiosity: one practical, one mental, and one secret trick to use this same energy that's chasing the comet to grow your money mind. Here is the truth: your brain is not reacting to the comet itself. It's reacting to what the comet represents. The human mind, or as I call it, the monkey mind, evolved to notice what's new, rare, and unpredictable. Back in the jungle, spotting something unusual, like a flash of color or a sudden light, could mean for the monkey that it has found food, danger, or opportunity. So, when you see a comet like 3I Atlas streaking across the sky, your monkey mind wakes up. It goes, "This is rare. This might mean something important." And that instinct is exactly what kept us alive for all those years back in the jungle. But now, that same wiring drives what we chase in modern life. When we chase things like the newest trend, something related to Bitcoin, your stock market, or any of the quick dopamine hits, that means that we have replaced our danger pertaining to the tigers or our fascination with the stars with some of the new age notifications and market spikes. Let's make this clearer with an example. Imagine you're scrolling through social media and see someone making 1 lakh rupees per month from trading or crypto. Your brain goes, "That's new, that's rare, that could be me." So you click, you research, and you spiral. Not because you're greedy, but because your brain is wired to chase something new. It's the same pattern as staring at the comet: something bright, distant, and slightly magical, and your monkey mind cannot look away. But here's the difference: you can't catch the comet, but you can learn to channel that curiosity, that spark, into something that builds your life. That's what we are doing today. Trick 1: the practical trick. Observe your orbit. This week, don't try to fix your finances, just observe them. Like you will track the comet's path, track your money's movement, where it's going every day, what triggers your spending, what drains your focus. You'll be shocked at how much clarity comes from simply watching yourself. Awareness is the first form of control because what you observe is what you can steer. Trick number 2: the mental trick. Align your orbit. When people say maybe the comet is a sign, they are not wrong. They are just looking in the wrong direction. The sign isn't out there, it's in here. Your desires, your curiosity, your pull towards something big, that is the sign. Instead of waiting for magic, become magnetic. Create patterns and not predictions. Because the same mind that gets hypnotized by the comet can also get disciplined about money once you teach it what is actually rewarding for your real life. Here is the secret I promised you. When you look at the three-eye comet, what's actually happening inside your mind is anticipation, not excitement, not joy, pure anticipation. It's the same neurochemical state that fuels any kind of innovation, obsession, or financial momentum that has happened in the past. Your brain releases dopamine, not when you get a certain thing, but when you expect something meaningful to happen in your future. That's the entire game, the anticipation loop. And here is where it gets powerful. Most people let that loop dissipate. They watch, they scroll, they wish, and that motivation just fades away. But those who build, the founders, investors, creators, learn to capture that anticipation and reattach it to something that is in their control right now. That is called transmutation. You take that raw, wandering curiosity, that feeling of something magical is coming your way, and you consciously redirect that energy into a tangible project or any kind of investment or a goal you may have for your future. The secret experiment is that whenever you feel a cosmic curiosity, it could be about the comet, it could be about a person, or any kind of possibility that you foresee in your future. Pause for 10 seconds. Just breathe and ask yourself, what if this sense of wonder was meant for something that I can build? Then immediately channel that micro burst of energy into a single micro action. Open your notebook, sketch a business concept, automate any kind of saving you may have, write any kind of pitch that comes into your mind, or record any kind of thought you may have at that moment. It sounds tiny, but it's an ancient hack. You are now retraining your brain to associate any kind of anticipation with creation and not just consumption. That's how wonder becomes wealth. That's how the monkey mind becomes the money mind. So, when you look at that comet again, don't just watch it, work with it. That spark you feel, that's the exact signal your ancestors felt when they saw lightning, and then they learned to transfer it or harness it into fire. That's the real secret. Not manifestation, transmutation. The conversion of fascination into motion. And every time you do it consciously, you're literally evolving your monkey mind into money mind. Every time you feel that wow moment, that rush when you discover something exciting, don't waste it. So, as I always say, financial freedom is not the finish line. It's just the altitude where your perspective changes. And if that made your monkey mind pause and think, then hit subscribe, like, and comment your thoughts down below. Join us every week as we weave biology, finance, and evolution into one big climb together up the money tree. Thanks for watching. I'll be in my tree if you need me. See you soon, right here on Monetary.